Alright, hello everyone. Today I've got screens, lots of screens. Alright, just kidding. I was asked to produce a video regarding the latest of my torque packs, so I'm going to show off the last of the features regarding the AI missile projectile targeting, and might as well just show off the rest of the stuff in this pack's got so you can see what you're getting. I didn't get to this before because, well, you might have seen the radar gunner. My capturing software isn't the best of things, but in turns it gets the job done. So, this screen, I'm sure you guys have seen many times. This is the multiplayer assembly package, account system, registration window, all that good stuff. And I need to verify my server. Lovely. Alright, so, if you get the bundle, you get all three of the packs I've made in the past: multiplayer assembly, weather pack, and then the newly released advanced first-person shooter kit. So I'm just logging into my system here. So this isn't included. This is my little demo game. I might release this at some point, but not now. You get the loadout system, which I have greatly expanded for my own project. You can specify how many loadouts you want your players to have. You can have different tabs of categories, things like that. And specify whatever you need for your game. You might have noticed shotgun class and RPK. If you have the modeling kit, both of these will be made by that project. I'll show them in this video just so you can see what they do. And I'm going to load up the Capture the Flag game mode to show you the features of that. And then we'll spawn the test bot as well, just to show you that the AI system does indeed automatically pathfind everything. There's no tricks, no gimmicks here. You just tell the bot where to go, and the recast system will take care of the rest. One of my only complaints about this engine is the ridiculous loading times. Note to you guys in the development community, fix this. I want faster loading times if you want me to come back to this engine. Faster loading times, please. Okay, and I will spawn in with the rocket class first, just so you can see the targeting overlay. Horizontal compass, that was one of the features that was requested. There you go. Of course, we have the radar. I did a whole demo video on that if you want to go back and look at that. And, ooh, slow frame rate. Okay, there we go. First of all, we got a little tiny flag here, just for sample purposes. Let me show you the targeting overlay first, so I'm going to actually come over here and vaporize this turret. So you can see I'm locking on, and then you get a separate complete lock overview here. Let me just break it here, and then look back at it. Relock, yep, there we go. And just to show you that it is indeed a missile projectile that seeks the target, let me just aim up a bit here, and there we go. So you saw I was aiming up and the missile went straight to the target, and just to show you I wasn't messing with something, I just fired it straight here. So you got whole target seeking in there right away. So I'll just kill myself here. And I'll switch to the RPK. I need to fix that. Problem for another time. So, RPK was the little machine gun that was modeled in the modeling kit. Let me just switch to camera mode here. You can have a better view of it. So, we did pretty good with the modeling tutorial. There was a few features I left out. I'm not a Blender pro by any means. And a few of you guys pointed out some things I could have done better with the tutorial. If there's anything in particular you'd like me to show you how to do, besides first-person stuff because I don't know how to do that, then feel free to ask. We'll do my best and get you guys what you need in terms of that. So now I'm going to go ahead and spawn in the little test bot here. I wrote a little function earlier just to do this. Spot test bot. I need my client ID, which is 64. Oh. Cannot find get on the data lab. Wow, this is embarrassing. I go to do a tutorial video and I can't get that working. Alright, I'll just spawn in a actual fighter bot here in a bit to show you more regarding that. In the meantime, I'll just show you that this is indeed capture the flag by grabbing the enemy team flag and not getting killed by that turret. Now, if I die here, I will drop the flag, just so you can see. I'll have to run back over there. I'm gonna get my shotgun class too. So I had the flag and I did drop it. So there's the flag. Let's go ahead and grab it again and I'll take it back to the base. And there are chat messages to go with all this as well. I'll just pull this up here. Testing. And there you go. Capture the enemy flag. So that's all included in there as well. You get the whole capture the flag example, and I forget how many pages of total documentation in this pack. There's a lot to do in this pack. I showed you the features of the radar in the radar demo video. You can go back to there and check it out if you want to see some more. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to actually come in here. Actually, I don't want the bots killing my player. There is a bug in my game. Not in pack, it's in my game. I really don't want that happening in the video. So, unlike the regular bots, this new AI uses the recast pathfinding, and let me just show you right now that this does use recast and not, it's all included in the bot and it's not scripted, so I'll just show you here. So I'm going to call this function here, it's add empty bot, and it will spawn an AI, and the AI will use this method right here, set current nav mesh. This is not a standard function, this is in the engine. It will set the AI to use this nav mesh, and then we're going to go straight to, I believe it is AI startup, which is in AI tactics. So let me open that up for you guys here. Okay, so you guys probably remember Steve the Caster. He did a great resource in this stuff. I modified this like no tomorrow to suit my needs, especially when it comes to some of these new functions like find closest enemy object. This is all in the engine, by the way, so this is handled very fast compared to if you were to code this up by hand. And you can specify type masks now instead of saying, oh, only search for players. And then I also included a function for checking line of sight too. I did something on the forums about that. Silly mistake, forgot the type mask I was actually searching for. So. But here's the big one, set move destination. This is actually a standard function in the original AI player class, but how it works now, and let me just show you here. Advanced AI player. Okay. So we're going to do that too. Okay. Okay, so I'll just say this now. I'll have to show you this when I actually get the box spawned. But there are two of these now. There's set move destination and then set move destination old. Set move destination old is going to be used for people who already have existing packs and want to use this new AI player. This will make sure that it's not interfering with any existing functions in, say, Tactical AI Kit or Universal AI Kit. And then you can use set move destination, what is now the new function, to use built-in pathfinding, which will auto-plan paths. So I'll switch back to my player here. P-bot 1, 2. Actually, I can just pull him here, 7220 left up. And you can see here. You can actually see him running around down there. It's pretty funny. I'll just let him keep running around because he can't ever find me. So, AI client, actually meet the player. There we go, that's much better. So he is the advanced AI player class, so he's got all his standard functioning. And let's look at some of the new functions that are included in the pack. I will show you which ones are pack specific and which ones are not. So, do raycast is one of the things I threw in there that's basically an in-engine check to see if a certain object is within the site. And this expands to another function called hasLOS. And you can just say hasLOS2 and then throw an object ID at that function, and the bot will check and see if it can see that object or not. And he's just standing there because he can't get to me, and he's just waiting for me now. And he will kill me if I go out there because my bots are evil. The other function I was mentioning is set move destination and set move destination old. This was the original function. I kept this in here for, as I mentioned earlier, the people who want other packs. And then this one uses raycast built into the engine. Set nav mesh. Where is it? I showed that to you earlier in the script. Yeah, set current nav mesh. That basically tells this AI to use a certain navigation mesh object. Therefore, if you have a map with multiple navigation messages and the AI goes from one to another, you can simply call that function and you'll be good to go. Each AI has its own path object built into it. Therefore, you don't need to keep defining paths over and over again. The AI will save the path as long as it's alive. Once it dies, the path is recycled into memory, so you don't even have to worry about deallocating that anymore. That was one of the big problems with the provided examples. And then there's a couple of others I have. I believe it is find closest object, or get closest object. Yeah, there they are. There is get closest object and get closest enemy object. Get closest object is a very simple function. Basically how it works is it searches for the nearest object of a certain type mask. It also has this secondary Boolean variable called viewRequirement, which is an additional check that says the nearest object must also be in view. So it'll either return object ID or null if it can't find anything, so you can just do like if get closest object, do stuff with it. Get closest enemy object, same thing, except the object must be on a different team. The entire pack comes with there's 3 different mini packs I released that all have the same engine add-ons relating to shape-based teams, which is actually something that you guys should have in the engine by default, so yeah, we'll see. I might just throw that into a git commit to the engine at some point. And then that's pretty much all I've got with the AI pack. Oh, right. This AI solution, it comes with these 5 script files here, so you can just plug them into your project and get going with a bunch of test bots and an AI deathmatch right away if you want. So you are not limited to that by any means. There's a few other things I needed to check. I was just standing there. And my screen has gone green. Lovely. I'll just cut that part out. So anyways, that's all I've got for now in terms of packs. I'm pretty much finished in terms of pack development now. I hope that shows off what you guys were hoping for in terms of needing to see for my pack. I am going to be doing my own engine work for now, seeing as I've made some fairly good progress on that. If you have any input regarding that, you can just visit the forums. I've got a whole discussion going on about it. I am also considering doing project consulting, project programming. If you guys want to use my knowledge of the Torque engine for your own project, I'd be glad to help you out with that. Just shoot me an email or send me a private message on the forums. And if you have any other questions or comments regarding the packs I've released in general, feel free to ask me about them. I'm here to help you guys in terms of that. And that's all I've got. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and see you later.